Third pitcher of the night for UConn. It's Devin Kirby out of the Huskies bullpen for his 19th appearance of the year. A 4.30 earned run average. And look at that strikeout to walk ratio.
Yeah, he does a great job being able to command the strike zone and limit the walks. Got a great moving fastball, a lot of two-seam run down, as well as horizontal movement.
Again, to the bat, center fielder, Brock Jones.
Well, Devin Kirby, his job, get the final 3 outs. Brock Jones in the top of the order lined up for Stanford after the leadoff walk. Jones, who's 2 for 4 with 2 home runs tonight. That's ball 1 from Kirby. That one is driven to center field. Brock Jones goes deep for the 3rd time tonight. Wow. And another one to left center. Massive power. And the game's not over. It's 13-8.
And you can't count this team out. One of the biggest reasons being Brock Jones at the top of the order. We've seen the power on display tonight with 3 of them things. Let's get another look. This is that two-seam fastball out over the plate. Look how smooth that swing is. Nice and easy. Head down on the baseball, finish down through it. That ball's rocketed to center field over that wall.
So impressive. And now Carter Graham. 5 home runs tonight for Stanford, and they're down 5. Who would have ever thought that would be possible? 2-0. Well, UConn is going to have to consider getting Justin Willis ready. I know that Jim Penders would rather not use him in a game where UConn was up 13-4.
Well, it just tells you how important that second inning, 8-run inning was. Because this is a Stanford team that they can score runs in bunches just like UConn can. So you have to find ways to throw up zeros, which they've done a nice job of.
That's ball 4. Well, that's going to drive UConn crazy because you're up big, and that's the 2nd walk issued of the inning. Program that preaches strike throwing, and they want to stall for some time. They may not be waiting around. Well, he's been one of the best closers in college baseball this year. Started his college career at Vanderbilt. Justin Willis, who's found a home at UConn. 15 saves, 2nd in college baseball. 41 strikeouts for Willis in 25 innings worked all year. And I'm sure, Xavier, that UConn was hoping not to have to use the closer here tonight. They were once up 13-4, but now it's 13-8. Against an explosive offensive team. Still nobody out in the 9th inning. You got a runner on base, and you got to get your best guy in there. 2-pitch closer Barrera takes a fastball, and that one's in for a strike. And he probably is the hardest thrower on this UConn pitching staff. Barrera hit a home run his last time. 2 for 4. That's that slider. And that wasn't that close, but it does give you an idea of the movement he's got on that pitch. Slider outside.
Yeah, he's a guy that's not afraid to go slider as many times in a row as he needs to. That's his go-to pitch. He'll use it against the middle of this order. Try to get the swing and miss.
Slider and on the inside. Maybe away from the target, but he got the call. 2-2.
Yeah, and the slider's so tight. If it's a front door slider, it's going to look like a fastball that comes right at you. You see Barrera back up almost. That looks like a fastball coming right at you.
Got him with the slider.
At the very last second.
First pitch swing, Braden Montgomery. Zach Bushling came over and then kind of ran into the wall. And in the end, might have had a chance to make that catch. Tough play with all that ground to cover.
Yeah, he overran it thinking it was going to be out of play, and it came back. And a lot of times in your dugout, the guys will be, hey, coming back, ball's coming back. And it can be tough when you're that close up against the wall to judge where it's going to end up being at.
Montgomery hits that one well to right field. At the wall, gone! A two-run homer. It's 13-10.
And the misplay over there in foul territory by Bushling becomes that much more magnified because you look at that ball should have been caught over there. But I look at Montgomery, and this is a freshman that has impressed me all season, one of the best in the nation. Calm, composed, slider down. As nasty as that slider is from Willis, he made it look like a batting practice pitch and went deep fly to right field. You see Bushling with his head down, knows he should have caught that foul ball over there, cost his team maybe a couple runs there.
Well, now this is interesting. Stanford has hit 6 home runs. This is Trevor Haskins hitting for the catcher, Somm, who came in for Cody Huff. So Haskins, who had the walk-off regional winning hit in just his 13th at bat of the year on Monday. And he's behind in the count 0-2. It was just an all-time great at bat from a young player who's got a very bright future. Freshman from San Jose. Takes that slider. Took a bunch of breaking balls in the at bat that ended up being the game winner. Stanford needs 2 more base runners to get the tying run to home plate. They've scored 4 times here in the 9th. It's 13-10. And he went around. That's strike 3. So Willis gets the strikeout. Stanford's down to their final out. Drew Bowser trying to keep the game going. Slider for strike 1. Justin Willis. UConn 1 out away from a win, and another slider.
I mean, the slider ends up in the left-handed batter's box. You can just tell how nasty of a pitch it is by where it ends up and how the guys are swinging.
0-2. He took it this time. Well, the other thing for tomorrow and maybe Monday, not just pitches thrown. I mean, this will be his 15th pitch coming up, but some of these key Stanford hitters getting a chance to face him, see him. 1-2. Bowser crushes that one to right center field, and it's gone. The 7th home run of the night for Stanford. They still have a heartbeat, down 2. Bowser's second of the game. 13-11.
And even with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, we still see balls continue to fly out of here. That's a slider down and away. And just seeing how off balance Bowser was against the previous slider, makes a huge adjustment, sits back, lets the ball travel, goes right center with it, and Stanford's still in this one.
Tommy Troy takes a fastball for ball 1. One more base runner to get the tying run to home plate. Stanford down to its final out, and Tommy Troy unloads. He's done it again. Incredible. A one-run game. It's 13-12. You see Tommy Troy, one more. We need one more.
I'm not calling him Tommy Troy anymore. It's playoff Troy. Does such a great job in the postseason. And my man gets extended and gets all of that. That's blasted out to left center.
Most home runs Stanford has hit in a game since 2004. They've hit 8 of them. Here's Eddie Park. He takes a strike. He didn't think so. That was the lowest strike of the game, I think. Wow. That's huge. Eddie Park, 2 more hits tonight. Justin Willis trying to hang on. That's a ball. He can't go deep, can he, Eddie Park? He hadn't hit a home run all year. Way outside, not close. And Stanford's thinking it should be 3-0. It's 2-1. Ninth hitter of the inning for Stanford. It all started with a walk. That's not close. 3-1.
And if you're Willis, this situation where you're trying to slow it down, right? The game is sped up a little bit. Stanford has gotten back into it, only down 1 run. You're trying to slow it back down, get your release point, get back to throwing strikes using the middle of the plate.
That's ball 4. Eddie Park takes a walk. Stanford's got the tying run on base in the 9th inning. What were the odds of that? And if you're just joining us late night, it was 13-4 at one point, and it was 13-6 coming into this bottom of the 9th inning.
And they've just gotten their swing off. You see it, 8 home runs tonight, the most since 2004. They're not saying die late in this one.
This at bat is huge. Adam Crampton, and that's a strike. Because Brock Jones is looming. He's on deck. He's hit 3 of the 8 Stanford home runs tonight.
Yeah, they don't want any part of Brock.
0-1. Crampton fouls it back. Well, Stanford now down to its final strike. UConn 1 strike away. Oh, 2. Wow, that was close.
Oof. That's about as close as it gets right there. UConn dugout not happy about that.
I don't know how you take that pitch, but he did. 1-2. That one a little farther outside. 2-2. Tying run on base, winning run at home plate. Two-two. Got him swinging. And after all that, UConn hangs on for dear life. But an incredible win for the Huskies. On the road, a long way from home, and now just one win away from Omaha.